Advancements in US naval air power, a necessity of war. By World War II, the advent of war and its circumstances forced the application of air power to change in execution and theory. Throughout World War II, advancements in German and Japanese aviation forced the United States Navy to increase its reliance on air power and modernize its fleet and tactics to achieve victory in the European and Pacific theaters. Advancements in aircraft manufacturing, technological innovation, and the implementation of strategic bombing best showcase how the US Navy was required to modernize air power throughout World War II. The ability of the United States Navy to increase manufacturing, specifically within the aviation community, played a vital role in producing an Allied victory. From 1918 to 1941, the United States and its Navy continued to request aircraft and improvements to aircraft and carrier designs for future wars. However, its most significant advancements can be seen throughout World War II. At the start of the war, aircraft were not the primary mission of the Navy, and the reliance on traditional surface warfare assets had not changed. The United States Navy's Pacific Fleet was characterized by the battleship rather than the aircraft carrier. Even though capabilities of aviation had already been established through its role in World War I. In 1939, the US Navy owned 5 aircraft carriers, with orders to maintain a 3,000 airplane fleet. By the end of the war, they maintained 28 fleet carriers, with 71 escort carriers. Additionally, the US Navy maintained a fleet of nearly 300,000 aircraft by the end of the war. The most significant advancement of the United States during World War II was the ability to produce large quantities of aircraft, followed closely by the technological advancements of aircraft and carriers. During World War II, advancements in aircraft technology and implementation showcase how the circumstances of war drove the technological change in air power. The most significant advancements at the time were in power production, radar, and ordnance delivery. Better equipped aircraft gave the United States air superiority over the Pacific. Especially in the war's later years, the quality of American aircraft steadily improved as engineers and scientists expended great effort in improving existing equipment and aircraft designs. Carrier planes destroyed some 12,000 enemy aircraft, including 6,500 in air combat, while losing 450 planes in air combat. The development of engine components increased the reliability and power performance available to aircraft during the war. In 1942, Pratt & Whitney developed a water injection system which provided a 20 to 30% increase in maximum power for about 10 minutes. In addition, fuel became better refined throughout the war to provide longer flights, going from an octane number of 100 in 1941 to 145 by 1945. Regarding observation, radar was first equipped on the USS New York in 1939, and by the end of 1943, most US naval vessels were fitted with surface search radar systems, which gave the Navy a significant advantage throughout the war. At the Battle of Midway, US patrol aircraft and Midway-based radar provided ample warning of the Japanese attack. This warning ensured that all operational US aircraft based at Midway had time to take off before the Japanese arrived. Through the integration of land-based and surface ship radar with naval aviation assets, US aviators were able to have an early warning of enemy aircraft in their vicinity. Improvement in aviation ordnance delivery during World War II grew out of necessity for strategic bombing campaigns. Before World War II, the dropping of bombs, as well as arming their fuses, was done mechanically. It was not until just before the Battle of Midway that an electrical bomb release system was installed in the dive bombers. Electrical bomb release systems, when combined with the Norden bomb sight and an early version of autopilot, such as the Sperry C-1 or Norden SBAE, allowed for improved accuracy during bombing missions. Through all these advancements, US naval aircraft by 1943 came equipped with gyroscopes, telescopes, and analog computers to calculate the release point for bombers to drop their payloads accurately onto ground targets. This provided more precise bombing of targets on land and sea. Advancements in targeting technology allowed for the shift to strategic bombing by the US Navy, an approach to aerial bombardment designed to destroy a country's ability to wage war. This new approach to aerial bombardment was seen during the Doolittle raid on Tokyo and surrounding areas of Japan by 16 B-25B Mitchell medium bombers in April of 1942. Strategic bombing campaigns on Japan proceeded until the war's end in 1945 with the strategic atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ultimately, the necessity to advance air power was driven by the circumstances of World War II. Advancements in aircraft manufacturing, technological innovation, and the implementation of strategic bombing are some of the many examples of innovation through wartime. In wartime, the advantage goes to the side that can innovate the quickest. As seen in World War II, the ability of the United States to innovate quickly played a vital role in producing an Allied victory